The Guardians of the Galaxy are some of the most popular Marvel heroes in the world, which is pretty insane to see for a longtime comic fan. Before the first MCU Guardians movie, the only people who ever knew about these characters were the more serious fans with the deeper lore knowledge, but now everybody knows Groot, Rocket, Star-Lord. They're all household names. Not that I'm complaining at all, because I'm not. I mean, there's some great characters and a lot of amazing stories to tell, and thanks to Square Enix, they got to expand their reach into the world of video games as well. Welcome to VGL, everybody. Chaos here. Today, we're going to talk about a brand new Guardians of the Galaxy game that is in development. Now, the 2021 Guardians game was pretty good. I would say so. Good writing, an excellent portrayal of the characters, and with the third MCU Guardians hitting movie theaters now, it's not a shocker to hear that we have some new leaks about a follow-up. Although it's probably not what you're expecting. Now, take this leak with a grain of salt because the leaker's identity cannot be confirmed, and these leaks haven't been verified by any of the bigger industry insiders yet, but the ideas are interesting, and the timing, it makes sense. So if you are interested in another Guardians of the Galaxy game, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, don't miss any future content, and let's talk about it. According to a recent post on the official VideoGameLeaks subreddit, there's a new Guardians game in development at Striking Distance Studios, who you may have not heard of, because they're new, but they did make waves with the Callisto Protocol. Now, obviously, the Callisto Protocol wasn't the success story they were hoping for, but there was a lot of talented people working at the studio, and as a newer company, I think it was a pretty solid choice for Marvel to strike up a deal with. According to the leaks, the upcoming Striking Distance Guardians game is not related to the 2021 Square Enix Guardians game, and will actually be focused on a singular member of the team as opposed to the group, which is, that's odd to me. The story will be brand new in the universe with new interpretations of the characters, but the leaker did make it clear they don't know which member of the Guardians the story is going to focus on, although they're pretty sure it's not Star-Lord since the gameplay allegedly focuses on weapon crafting and modification, which tells me it could be focused on Rocket. We also know the storyline of Guardians 3 is going to be heavily focused on Rocket and his origin as well. Now, the game is seemingly in very early development, so we probably won't hear anything else for a while, but personally, I think a game starring Rocket could be fun. He's a super unique character, and if the gameplay has an emphasis on weapon crafting and modification, there are a million different directions they could go. Think of a fast-paced third-person action shooter where you play as a highly mobile raccoon with a giant arsenal of customable weapons. That would be pretty cool. Plus, Rocket is easily one of the most popular MCU characters worldwide, so it would make sense for Marvel to sign off on a game starring him. Now, I do want to reiterate, the leaker says the game is in very early production, so we likely won't get our hands on it for another 2 years at least, but hopefully this one gets the attention it deserves because it's a good idea. And Striking Distance Studios could really use a win after Callisto Protocol kind of flopped. I mean, it did. So what do you think of the prospect of a Rocket Raccoon game? Would you be interested? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel with those notifications fully turned on, and I'll see you soon.